We back. Like we never left. What up, what up, what up? Little Smoothie King action here, chat. That was the play. That was the move. Let's go. You gotta love it. Looking very interesting here, guys. For a short, to be honest. Top of the range to the bottom of the range. Possibility here. So I'm kind of watching this level. We had you got like some lower high setups being formed and a break basically to the bottom of the range. Trying a quick short here, guys. Entry was 445. It put me in. Want to see if we'll get a flush down here like 416. Not sure. But we're going to try it from the top of this range, basically, right? For more continuation to the downside. We'll see if it has enough momentum to kind of flush here. Get back to the bottom, or if they're going to yoke this thing all the way back to the top of the range. It's been a crazy day, guys, price action wise. So, but I do see the rejection there. So I want to see if we'll get follow through, right? One contract, not going to sweat it. If it pops the top of the range, that's fine, basically, right? Be other setups. Well, hopefully other setups, because we've been ranging since 10 o'clock, chat. Want these lows at like 415 area. Maybe 413. We just had a rejection, basically, right? Put in a lower high up here, but we need to flush back to the downside if that's gonna happen. Lose the 14 EMA with momentum, guys, and you're targeting this area, but we'll see. All right, there's over 10 points, guys. You gotta love it. We'll take the winner there. You gotta love that, and you're more than likely gonna tap this top of the box, right? 420. Drop a W in the chat if you took the little smooth sailing short there. Quick winner to start off. It's only 203. You gotta love it. So I feel like that box is gonna get tapped, chat. More than likely, right? 24,420. That was the initial target area. You're at 431. There's more downside coming here, and there it is, right? There's 425. So there you go. You got a little bit more if you held it, chat. You probably got about 20 points. You gotta love it. What was that setup? That setup was actually, you're looking at price action. And you're starting to see the pattern inside of the range that we've been stuck in, guys. Looked like a lower high, basically, right? For more downside. So, yeah, somebody said, what am I drinking? Well, guys, this is this is a Smoothie King special. This is the DMONEY. This is the DMONEY smoothie at Smoothie King, guys. You can check it out for a limited time. I'm just joking. This is an island, something island. I think it's Island Vibes or something. Island Vibes smoothie at Smoothie King. You gotta love it. Crypto King 2424. First day watching you, but at every point you have great call outs. You're a wizard. Hey, I appreciate the kind words, honestly. Definitely try. Don't get every setup right. I'm not a robot, but I definitely put in the work, guys. I've been trading for over 10 years. So was kind of anticipating that we would have an attempt to kind of push lower high setup right now. This is a little interesting that we have not kind of tested and broke below 24,410. So that's a little interesting as well. But somebody kind of alluded to this before lunchtime chat that they were like, oh, well, you're going to get a break of the range in the afternoon session. And I said, quite honestly, like not exactly, right? It's not guaranteed, hopefully, but we're still ranging, chat. We're still in the same range since 10 o'clock if you haven't kind of peeped the gray box. Same range. Put in looks like some lows down here at like 380 level and had a push right back up. So do me a solid if you haven't already, guys. Hit the like button. Just called out a nice short trade. Could have yielded about 20 points. It's early. It's only 207. We'll take it. Trying to keep the streak alive. So we've had basically we've had 1,000+ likes. 2 to 4, and we've had obviously I think we hit 2,600 likes today on the stream this morning, guys. I appreciate the support. Don't take it for granted. So trying to keep the 3,600 per day like streak alive. You gotta love it. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, this is your first time rocking out with the BDH. Never fear. The BDH is here. So we rock out Monday through Friday, just trying to make a little money. No later than 9 a.m. chat. As we kind of deal with this crazy range market that we've been stuck in. So DMONEY, did you always trade with prop firms? So no, I traded stock options. I've traded regular stock. Right, I was that guy on E-Trade trading regular stocks. Traded penny stocks. So before kind of getting into the Forex prop firm space, I was actually trading, getting into Forex, guys. I think like a lot of people, right, you're just kind of looking for a way you're like, hey, trying to make a way to get out of the 9-to-5 hustle, day-to-day grind, looking for, I guess an unconventional way to make money. And you're like, oh man, trading's cool. I've been dabbling in different things from a trading standpoint for over 10 years at this point, guys. So started prop trading, obviously in the Forex market with like 3 different prop firms that are all actually out of business at this point. So, and I think there's going to be more people kind of gravitating towards the futures market, because the Forex market, you have a lot, when I was trading, you had a lot of price manipulation. meaning that, and it's not coming from just in, like an example like this, NQ itself, guys, right? We're stuck in a range since like 10 o'clock. We've been talking about it. Forex, you actually had, believe it or not, you had prop firms that were manipulating price. Right? Oh, this person got a payout. we're gonna once they enter a trade, we're gonna cause some artificial slippage and blow their accounts. Right? That's what was going on in the Forex market. Cray cray with Lil Ray Ray, guys. So once I kind of sniffed what was happening there, I'm like, yeah, I got to get out of there, and stumbled upon futures, and actually stumbled upon PW, like a lot of you guys probably, right? Just kind of scrolling through YouTube, and that was a couple years back. So here we are. So we're not, this is not a signal service. I see a question like, do I call out my trades? I just called out a short that I took, but this is not a signal service. I'm basically here to analyze the market and kind of break down what I'm looking at and why I'm taking these trades. So, but this is not a paid signal service where you're paying for us to call out trades. So, but I literally just called out and explained why I took a short, right? That, saw some W's in the chat. So if you held it to the low there, you got 20 points or more. So you gotta love it. So you're asking if I analyze time frames. Of course I analyze time frames. Like, you can't trade without looking at time frames. So maybe you're new to the channel. I would say to probably hit the subscribe button and you know, continue to rock out, check out the streams, and you'll get a feel for how I trade, how PW trades, and you'll see, I mean, we reference higher time frames all the time, multiple time frames. So if you kind of look, guys, stuck in a range, this is the nastiness that we're referring to. Look at these wicks on the 1 hour chart. Cray cray with Lil Ray Ray, guys. So this is not ideal price action. I mean, this is, oh man, this is crazy, right? Since 10 o'clock, long wicks, top and bottom of the candles, higher time frame, that's telling you that there's a battle going on between the bulls and the bears. Getting a push right back up, guys, above that 452 level. Bullish reaction right back up. Gotta love it. So that 1 hour, I think, haven't seen a 1 hour chart like this in a little bit, right? With these crazy wicks, top and bottom. If I take off to see it better, if I take off basically the box, right? The consolidation box, you can kind of see what I'm talking about, guys. A lot of choppiness today. Market's been super choppy. John Wicks called and he wants his 1 hour wicks back. Yeah, I know, right? Pretty crazy pop there to the upside, chat. Current 5-minute candle, you had a nice 65 point pop to the upside. Headed towards the top of the range. So we got highs sitting up here at 24,577. D, did you like the equal low on the 1 hour? Yeah, I wasn't really, I mean, obviously I just took a short. You saw that. I see the equal low you're talking about. You had the 425 area for a bounce. Yeah, I see that. I mean, it played. I mean, you kind of analyze those in a consolidation, when you're stuck in like a consolidation range or a choppy range, whatever you want to call it, right? But you know, if you don't see a reaction quickly, you probably want to invalidate it, just because we're kind of, its price has been so choppy, right? So just kind of keep that in mind. The ideal I think setting for those equal lows would be, I mean, obviously you can use it on a range day, right? I mean, because if they occur at the bottom of the range, you're definitely looking for it for a pop, possibly back the opposite direction. So, but other than that, you know, I would just say be cautious, because it doesn't really give, you know, if you're not getting, I love those like 100-point drops and then you get an equal low and then you get a push up, as an example. That's like my A+ setup for equal low. So had one trade already, guys. Pretty nice setup there. And you know, we'll see what happens now. Crazy market. Do you like 24,555 for longs? So you're saying like on a breakout, more than likely of, you're saying 555. Where are you getting 555 from? Do you like a breakout above 24,555 for longs? So are you saying like the top of this range? So 565 is, so at this point, I'm not convinced that would be a great long breakout so far. Now, if it's like something crazy happens and you get a crazy momentum candle through there, then possibly, right, that 565 area, that's the daily candles, previous daily candles low, above like 565, right? That's where that line is on the chart. Up here where my cursor is, that's yesterday's daily candles low. So what's been printing when you're trading a range is you're actually buying towards the bottom of the range, and you're trying to buy it, you're trying to hold it up to the top of the range, right? So you got to be careful, because since we've been so choppy, a lot of times it might come close to the top of the range and you're feeling good, and then guess what, it pulls back on you, right? And where's your stop going to be? Right? Because if you get in up here at 565, like where's your stop gonna be? The bottom of the range? I mean, your account's gonna be done, right? I mean, you're talking all the way down here to 24,380. So it's a little bit more difficult in a range market to trade breakouts, because you're not getting the follow through. That's why a lot of people are having a hard time right now with the market, because a lot of the breakouts are not giving you the follow through that you typically get. So if you're stuck in a range market, you're better off trying to get an entry at the bottom of the range, and you're trying to hold it to the top of the range, as an example. Yeah, I know that the high is 577, guys. I know the high, Zoe, I know the high is 577. I'm not looking at that high. I'm looking at the level that I already have marked, 24,565. So that's yesterday's daily candles low. You got to get past 565 before you can get to 577, right? So, I mean, you got to break yesterday's daily candles low before you can go higher, sir. That's why that's a level of interest first, right? So, but you are correct that is the current high. But you see, I have that mapped out. It's at the top of the range. It's at the top of the box. So I'm aware of the level. So not much to write home about, chat. If you're looking for entries, you're trying to kind of frame setups here. Not much to write home about. This is why I kind of alluded to this earlier, guys. We've been kind of ranging. for some reason going into the afternoon session, 4 hours, right? This is not the first time this week that we've been stuck in a range for 4 hours, guys, right? This happened at the beginning of the week as well. So it's cray with Lil Ray that this is happening again, but this is why I kind of go into these sessions in the afternoon lately with low expectations, because they're not giving you much to work with unless you're going to trade the range. Gotta go to Jerome to get to DMONEY. Oh man. Black Mama, what up? DMONEY, hey, what's up? How are you? No disrespect, DMONEY, but you were when you first joined, you were awful at range trading. I don't know how you adjusted in like a month and became a wizard. Yeah, because you're trading it every day. So remember, this is guys, I'm a momentum trader at heart. So that's a good point. I'm a momentum trader at heart, chat. So basically, I'm looking for breakouts. I want breakouts, right, in continuation in that direction. So right, so you want, similar to like the ORB trades, if you were rocking out with us this morning, you saw some of that, right? You had breakouts to the upside and you had pullbacks and then follow through, etc. Right? I'm looking for breakouts, guys. So the only way I got better at trading in a range and being able to spot a range is because I was forced to adjust, because that was the time slot that PW put me, he gave me, right? So he was like, hey, you're gonna trade the afternoon session. He traded the mornings and I traded the afternoon. I did that for 3 or 4 months. You guys know that if you've been rocking out with me since the beginning. So I had to adjust, guys, and I say that all the time. If you're only a momentum trader, good luck when price is in a range. And guess what, guys? The majority of the time, price is ranging. It's not trending. Right? So, and if you kind of think about the last couple of weeks, what's been happening? We've been stuck in these ranges. So I just basically started mapping out ranges and trying to learn how to trade them, guys. That's it. Buy the bottom of the range, sell the top of the range, right? I mean, you got to adjust. You can still place those breakout trades all you want, but we all know that there hasn't been a lot of follow through, and you're probably going to get chopped. So it just takes practice. That's all. Basic trading. Yeah, shadow tails, you're right. But some people won't touch this guy. And in full transparency, like if I was home right now and I wasn't streaming and I already made money on the day, chat, I would be done. Right? Because I'm like, hey, we're stuck in the same area since 10 o'clock. And if you can't see that, you know, maybe you had work in the morning and, you know, you got off and now you're looking to trade. And you're like, well, we're in a range, I'm gonna try to trade. Some people love range trading, guys, because it's defined, right? You know that the low is sitting down here currently at like 380. You know the high is up here, right? Above 565. So it's kind of like you gotta define area and you're trying to pick your spots and you're looking for price to react. So right now, it is interesting, guys, that we are kind of building up here. I don't know if this is gonna follow through or not, but you are putting in some trending kind of like price action to the upside, chat, right? At the moment, towards that top of the range. So you got lows down here, you got a higher low, push, higher low, push. So can price form a higher low here and then maybe expand out of this area above 590? So that's what's currently happening. Does not mean that we have to break to the upside, chat. I'm just kind of mapping out the current structure that's on the chart. And you're trying to frame a possible trade based off of that. That's all you can do, right? So how do you update the current NQ? So are you you're talking about TradingView, or are you talking about TradeAvate? So TradingView, I don't know if you can, yeah, you can't see it. It's blocked, guys, but NQM 2026 is what I have selected for TradingView. And then if you're on Tradeovate, it's NQM6. Hey D, I didn't know on Apex after the 6 payout with Apex, the account is closed and you have to restart with an evaluation. Yeah, so you're either given the option to move to live, or yeah, like you would have to start over. Yes, that is accurate. That's going to be the same with every prop firm though. That basically either there's an option for live, or after you reach a certain amount of payouts. That's every prop firm. They're not going to let you stay in simulated trading forever, right? Because it's a business at the end of the day. So there is going to be a point in time where decisions have to be made in regards to either offering you live trading or you start back over. Do you feel that this crap price action lately is just seasonal? To be honest, I mean, you got a lot of factors, I think, kind of impacting it right now. You got oil prices, you got the war, right? I mean, there's a lot of things, chat, but I don't know if it's, I mean, I hope it's seasonal, right? I mean, I hope it's temporary, but we're gonna find out, guys. So if you haven't already, do me a solid, hit the like button. We got to keep the streak alive, guys, of 1,000 likes in the afternoon. We had 2,600 likes this morning. We got 1,800 people tuned into the show. It's only 227. Took one trade, short trade, could have netted about 20 points. Kind of eyeing price action and out now to see if we can start breaking previous candle highs up here above 512. If so, then you could be headed to the extreme top of the range above 565. Got some higher lows being set up on the 5-minute chart. So is that gonna stay intact? That's the question. We know that we've had a crazy, the 1-hour chart looks cray-cray. Little ray guys. So a lot of long wicks, exhaustion wicks, top and bottom, small candle bodies. That's telling you that something's coming now. Does not mean that it has to be to the upside. It could be to the downside, right? We got to wait and find out. But as we kind of build up and you get these battles going on between the bulls and the bears, something could be coming. Now that does not mean that it has to be today, chat. We could very well end the session right back inside of the range. We've seen that multiple times. So, and the range I'm referring to, chat, is this gray box that I have mapped out on the chart. What do long wicks mean? Yeah, wicks are basically saying that there's buyers or sellers taking price, right? So when you get, like, this is a 1-hour chart, chat. So when you get these long wicks top and the bottom on these candles and we close bearish, that's telling you that there was buying pressure in the market. The bears were able to take us right back down, right? Yeah, selling pressure in the market, bulls were able to buy us right back up. So there was a battle going on between the bulls and the bears. So price needs momentum, guys, to kind of break either direction, either above the highs up here above 575, or break out now to the below 377 for continuation to the downside. So we're stuck in about, if you kind of measure this out, chat, we're stuck in roughly a 200-point range. Currently at the moment. And that sounds better than it is, guys, because the high was put in at 11 o'clock. So keep that in mind, chat. We have not been able to get back to the high. So high was put in at 24,577. We have not been able to get back above that high. and it's 230. So just to kind of give you context, because if you hear me saying that we're in a 200 point range, you're like, oh man, that's great, right? We got 200 points to work with, when in actuality at the moment we don't, because we have not been able to approach the top of that area. So far the range is smaller, guys, right? The range is roughly about 144 points, and technically this is the top of the range in the short term that we just kind of rejected. So is that enough momentum to take us back towards 377 for a short opportunity here? Targeting the bottom of the range, right? Below 426. You've had this level. Right? You just had a rejection basically off of that, the highs up here. So gonna be interesting to see if there's enough momentum to kind of flush below 450, or if this higher low setup is gonna continue here, chat, and we get more upside. So bulls want us to stay above the 14 and 50 EMA. Bears want us to lose this 24,452 area, chat, which is the opening range candles high that we've had multiple reactions off of the entire session today, all day. So we got to see who's in charge. We're going to find out here, possibly on this current 5-minute candle. Oh man, you gotta love the chat. Big old range, guys. Big old range. Oh man, daily is still so bearish. Yeah, it is. It is. The daily candle super bearish, chat. It's super heavy. However, you got a long wick at the top and the bottom, right? That's the only issue, but it is bearish. But you do have a long wick at the bottom of that daily candle, and you're starting to get, right? So you're getting these reactions. That's the problem. The follow through hasn't been consistent, but since we failed to put in a higher high, guys, above 520, the thought process is we lose 452 area. You're targeting a break below these lows back to the bottom of the range. Right? Because we got to this little short-term 12 o'clock range, basically high, and we had a sell-off right back down. So far, this was a high since 12 o'clock. So you're watching to see if you get a flush here to the downside. Jerome didn't text you? Oh man, this guy Jerome, guys. Trying to take credit. You gotta love it. So far you got to push back up. Is this another higher low or a failure, guys, right? You lose 450, look out to the downside, chat, below 430. So bulls want this back above previous candles high for 24,473 area for this structure to kind of continue to the upside, because you've had, like I said, some nice kind of structure here for higher highs and higher lows kind of forming on the chart. So for that to continue, bulls don't want us back below 450. Who's gonna win the battle? The bulls or the bears? Hey, D-Money, are you still trading or you got locked out of Trader 8? Yeah, I didn't lock out yet. I mean, I took one trade so far in this session. Counts up like $1,600, right? So, I mean, looking shorts here, right? Like I said, guys, you lose this level. Look out for shorts to the downside. Don't say I didn't tell you. Probably targeting 430. Top of the range break. Back to the downside, guys. There it is. There's another 10-point plus trade call out there for a short. You gotta love it, guys. Let's go. There's 15 points. You gotta love it, guys. We're gonna take it. We're gonna take the W. Don't you worry. Never fear, D-Money's here. There's your break. There's your break, chat. Man, oh man. Drop a W in the chat if you took the short there on the break of 452. About a 20-point drop again, guys, to the downside. You gotta love it. With that smoothie, D-Money, is it missing? Oh, man. You gotta love it, guys. That was right at another 20-point winner if you took the trade call out there. Was watching this 450 area. I said if we got back below 450, you're looking for an attempt to get here to this level. We got pretty close, chat. All right, we got pretty close. So if you kind of do your measuring from the break there to the downside, yeah, you had about a 20-point drop right at it. Oh, man, somebody said they took that in the reversal. Nice. I got in right before you called it. Nice trade. Let's go. As far as live trading, D-Money is the coldest on the internet. Offline, I think it's me. LOL, congrats, bro. Hey. I love you. So that's two trades there, chat. Two trades, 239. We're still, make no mistake about it, we're inside of the nasty the range, but just kind of trading what I get here. Which I don't know how my So this is just basically, right, the short-term range, guys, since 12 o'clock, right? I mean, we know that we've been stuck in the same area since 10 o'clock. So the thought process on that trade was pretty simple. You had an attempt to break higher up here. Looking to the immediate left where the arrow is, top arrow, chat, we could not put in higher highs. So once I saw the rejection coming off of that level, that was an indication that that was the top of the range at the moment. Looking for rejection back down. You got rejection. Once I saw us get back below the EMA, and you saw that we had a rejection of this 450 area, opening range candles high, then you're looking for more downside. That's what we got. So you gotta love it. So pretty good examples of our range trading, chat, right? Took two shorts, and you might get I mean, it's kind of like, I also caught out that we were putting in some bullish structure, higher highs and higher lows, and that pattern has now been broken, chat. So that is a signal in the short term, at least, of a possible trend change to the downside. Right? See how we had lows, higher low, and higher highs up here, but that trend has changed now, right? On these last few candles, we have not been able to put in. You got lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. So the trend has shifted to the downside at the moment. What trade copier you guys use? Trade Sync or Tradecopia? Trade Prop is the preferred and only platform of the BDH. I don't know. I've never used the other ones, to be honest. Swing to the bank. For me, this is a completely untradeable day. I need trend with staying power. Yeah. So you got to know yourself as a trader, guys. And there's more downside coming here, right? Towards the bottom of that range. So I kind of mentioned that earlier. There's nothing wrong with staying on the sidelines if you don't like the price action. But unfortunately, price has been doing a whole lot of ranging, chat, right? So if you are going to be trading, probably want to kind of get accustomed to trading the ranges, looking for pretty good risk reward trades that make sense, because we've been ranging a lot, unfortunately, right? So it's kind of like you can sit out and wait for breakouts, but when is that going to be? We've been getting a lot of ranges, right? You get these crazy moves that have been happening overnight, or pre-market, pre-930, that is, and then you'll get maybe a pop or a drop at 930 for the ORB setup. Sometimes that's not even follow through on that, right? And then you'll price a range. So I'm with you. DMONEY sneaking in ads is hilarious. Oh man, you gotta love it. So a couple trades there, chat. Nothing wrong with being content and kind of looking at what we got going on. So if you came to the charts late, maybe you were working or something, never fear, the range is here. Since 10 o'clock. So locked out 580, positive 580, first green day of the week. I'm gone. Hey, nothing wrong with that, Dylan. What's your bias? I just literally talked about it. I just took two trades. I took two shorts. We're in a range. You can't have a bias in a range. we've been consolidating since 10 o'clock. I'm literally just playing the price action based off of what I see on the chart. I saw, basically you can call this like a double top or a resistance area. We rejected it. We came down, got below the EMAs. I took a short, right at 2 o'clock. I took a short here as well because I saw us rejecting off of this level here, right? So I've taken 2 shorts so far because that's what the market has given. But I mean, you're in a range, so it's hard to have a bias in a range since 10 o'clock, right? We're coming up on 3 o'clock, guys. That's going to be 5 hours stuck in the same range. So there is no bias in a range. You're just trading what's in front of you. So now, if we were trending, I could give you like a better answer, and I get your question, right? It's not a bad question. It's just that I don't. That's the only way I can answer it because of what's happening currently at the moment. But if we're in a trending market, then I could give you more of a bias, right? I mean, if you look at the higher time frame, right? I mean, look at the 1 hour chart. How can you can't get a bias off of this? I mean, price has gone in both directions, up and down, right? I mean, the daily candle is super bearish. It is. So if you go off of that, I mean, you're basically saying that, right, there could be some downside coming, but every time it looks that way, you get a pop right back up. So when you got long, crazy wicks like this on the higher time frame candles, you're in for a range / choppy day, and that's what we got so far, guys. How much am I up on a day? Let's pull it up. This account is up at this point now, $2,065, guys, right? So we'll take it. Had a battle on a couple trades. You guys saw that during the morning session, right? Was long bias on a breakout above the ORB, and we got it, but I got chopped. I think on the initial long, then had to get back in long, right? Once we saw the momentum kind of step in, and then you had a few other trades that I got chopped on, guys. Just basically closed them out for small losses and started playing the range. That's it. D-Money, when would the market be like the old days? This week has been awful. Only range sessions. I know. That's what I'm kind of referring to, right? Somebody else just commented, right? They were like, oh, I can't, this is non-tradable for me. And that's what I was kind of hinting at, right? Is that this has happened a lot, guys, over the last like few weeks. It feels like months. And I'll put it like this. If you're not looking to take a break from trading and you're a breakout trader, you gotta make an adjustment at this point. You gotta start trading a range. I mean, I hate to say it, or not trade, right? Because there's nothing wrong with that. Take some time off and come back when price is trending, right? And when we say trending, guys, we're saying like for an uptrend, higher highs, higher lows. For a downtrend, lower highs and lower lows, right? That's a trending mark, you know, those nice trend days. But this is, I mean, I don't think I can remember, I mean, other than like recently, right, where price action has been this bad or looked this bad on the 1 hour chart. So it's crazy. This is very tradable to me. Dry up the range beginning of the day and buy the bottom and sell the top. Yeah, that's how you trade a range. That's how you trade it, guys. Buy the bottom of the range, sell the top of the range, right? So, but you know what it is, chat, is that you get used to doing something so much that you're kind of like anything else is, you're not 100% confident with it, and I get it. The only advantage I have is that you guys already know that if you rocked out with me in the afternoon sessions, trading power hour, guys, I traded it for 3 or 4 months back to back every day, right? Monday through Friday. And we got a lot of ranges. So I learned pretty quick how to adjust to trading a range. And that doesn't mean that every trade's going to work either, chat, right? I mean, that doesn't mean that, because at some point we know that this range is going to get broken in either direction. It's just a matter of when. 15-minute chart looks worse. Let's look at the 50. Oh man, cray with Lil Ray Ray. Cray with Lil Ray Ray, guys. I mean, this is man. Do me a solid if you haven't already, guys. Hit the like button. Trying to get to 1,000 likes minimum on the stream. We got 2,100 people tuned into the show. 2,140. Took multiple trades, called out multiple trade setups there. Could have netted you 20 points plus on the last trade, and I think close to that, or maybe over 10, 15 points on the first call out there. So actually, I think the first one you probably had more continuation, so probably right at 20 points as well. So it's 2:51. We're coming up on that time where a lot of times you will get a reaction the opposite direction of how the candle is forming. So the question is, I mean, do we get a flush here, finally follow through to the downside, back towards 326, or are we going to yoke back the opposite direction? So critical time for bulls and the bears, that last 10 minutes of the higher time frame candle closing out, guys. A lot of times you do get a reaction back opposite direction. So do they yoke this back up above 452? We're gonna find out. Got like some kind of double bottom set up here as well. It's like comical at this point, but looks like some kind of like a double bottom set up here, possible. And let's see where you're looking at from 7,420. Pretty close to an equal low there as well on the 5-minute chart, guys. The past two previous candles, right, was kind of like almost like an equal low. You swipe that low and then you pushed up. So if you're able to hold above 444, you could be looking at a pop back above 480. So this is the time typically if I'm not in a trade already, I'm not looking to enter chat. So if this is your first time rocking out with DMONEY in the afternoon, typically I wait, right? If I'm not already in a trade, more than likely I'll typically wait for the 1 hour candle to close out. And there's the pop, right? So that's a signal that you could get more upside here towards 480, chat, because that equal low was basically taken out, and then you had expansion right back up, and price was able to put in a higher high compared to the previous candle. So that's a little interesting there. Definitely wouldn't be looking to short at the moment. Consolidation is a day trade nightmare. Not necessarily. Yeah, this is 100. This is actually so I see people kind of talking about the accounts, guys. So yeah, this is a 150K Lucid account. But I do trade 50K accounts, guys. Like the Apex you guys saw had just had the $13,000 payout. Those are 50K Apex accounts. So this is why I didn't. This is what I kind of saw forming, chat. Got about 5 minutes left in the current 1 hour candle. Was able to put in. Swipe the low, pushes back up, puts in a higher high. That's a bullish engulfing, basically, pin bar. Previous 5 minute candle, guys. You get back above 448, you're looking for more upside. Ranges are forgiving. If you size correctly, you can just enter, and if it goes against you, just sit in it till it comes back. Yeah, that's yeah, I don't know how to feel about that, but I get what you're saying. Yeah, if you size small enough, you're able to kind of sit through more drawdown without a doubt. Sizing is important, so I'm sure that's what you're getting at there. So you're right on that standpoint, right? Sizing is important. Yeah, you're looking a little longer here, chat. All right, looking like the bulls want this thing higher, back above these EMAs. Look out here for a potential pop here to the upside, chat. There you go. You gotta love it, guys. That's a 10-point pop there, pretty quick. Plus, oh, she's still going. She's still going, guys. She's still going. So there you go. Hey, you saw the equal low get swiped. Kind of talked through that for you guys, right? Equal low got swiped down here, and then you had this candle closure was a little interesting, guys. After this sell-off, right? You had an equal low basically swiping, and you had a close back above it. That to me is bullish. Bulls were back in control going into the close of a 1-hour candle. Drop a W in the chat if you took that trade there. That was a pretty big pop, pretty nice pop of about 25 points above the previous candle's high, chat. Gotta love it. And it's still going. It's still trying to push. Cray with Lil Ray Ray. She's still pushing. You gotta love NQ, guys. Remember, I initially said you wanted 480 or higher. Well, you just hit 480. You hit 490, chat. You gotta love it. Do me a solid if you haven't already, guys. Hit the like button. We got to get to 1,000 likes, guys. I'm dropping a lot of sauce here. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and we've been in a nasty range since 10 o'clock, guys. Guys, it's still going. That's 506. You got to love it. She gone. She gone, guys. She gone. Still pushing. 70-point pop. 70-point pop. 73-point pop to the upside. Oh, man. Well. NQ. I love you. So, let's talk through that trade, guys, really quick. I kind of explained it, right? You wanted 480 or higher. Kind of felt that price was looking pushy to the upside. I even literally said that same verbiage. You had equal lows that got swiped. Once you saw price close bullish on this candle, that was an indication, in my opinion, that we were going to try to push higher, guys. It's all about kind of recognizing price action, guys, in some of these patterns that happen a lot. Nothing's 100% in trading, but you're trying to kind of put everything together in a live market as the market's moving. That's the hard part, right? You're trying to put all the pieces to the puzzle together in a live market. So there it is. There's the close of the 1 hour candle. And guess what, guys? It closed bullish. So you got to love that. That was probably one of the best call outs, because you had continuation there of about 75 points above the previous candle's high. You gotta love it, guys. You might get banned for saying this, but why is DMONEY showing his entries and Tradeovate screen less and less? Because so if I'm calling out a trade, guys, and I'm already calling out a level beforehand, and if I'm taking a quick pop and I'm closing it out, I'm going to close it out. That's why. I mean, I've showed my screen multiple times throughout the day. I've shown multiple trades. I'm not worried about that. So it's always funny how people are like, you have it. So did you take that? So let me ask you this: did you take that trade? Because I've showed the account. If you were here since 3 o'clock, since 2 o'clock, I've shown you the same account that has been moving up in profit because I'm taking the trades. So I don't know what else you want from me, man. Right? So it just gets to the point where we've been stuck in a range since 10 o'clock. I'm just calling out some of these levels on the chart. If you get in, you get in. If you don't, you don't. I'm not hitting buy or sell for you. So this is not a trade signal service, sir. So Edgar. So I mean, it's always crazy, guy, and it's still there's the pop to the top of the range, guys. Wow, she gone. That was the trade. Basically, that was the trade of the day. Probably the best trade of the day, guys. 140 point pop from that low down there. Solo trade, please hold my hand and log into my computer and take my trade. Yeah, it's like crazy, man. Guys, I literally just gave out right, and literally talked through a bounce here that resulted, to be honest, in a 140 point pop to the upside from when I called out the trade there where you're looking for longs. I mean, you had the initial candle, even if you closed out right, over 70 points. So I don't know what else. You know, it's always funny when people kind of make comments that don't really add up, because if I didn't talk through the exact trade, what I would be looking for a long, etc., somebody would say I didn't call it out, right? So it is what it is. Like I always say, guys, if you feel you could do better, start your own stream. See how it goes. That's the 20%. Well, even if they're 20%, if you listen to what I said, you still would have made money on that trade. I've literally called out. I know for a fact I've showed the trade running for at least two trades. Right? It's only 3:04. I called out a trade that I took at like right at 2 o'clock. I called out another trade that I took on a short. So I don't know. It is what it is. I'm not worried, guys. I've been rocking out since 9 o'clock this morning, man. So hey, like I said, if you feel you could do better, start your own stream, man. Shout out to NJP Finance. Just took 140 points. Thank you, DMONEY. Wow. All right, let's do this, guys. Let's do this, right? So how many points did you pick up on that long? If you took the long setup, guys, how many points did you just pick up out of curiosity? Let's do that for fun, guys, right? How many points did you bag? That was a pretty crazy move to the upside. We finally broke out to the top of the range. 75, 85, 53, 63, 61, 90, 20 points, 42 points, 50 points, past my eval, nice. 35, 10 and a half, FOMO not holding, yeah, that happens. 40, 45, 0 lockout hurts. Hey, but hey, if you're locking out in profit, man, don't feel bad. Here's a break to the upside, guys, by the way, right? above that 577 level. You gotta love it. Still going to the upside. She gone, guys. 65 got stopped out. I don't kiss and tell. 48. 10 plus 20. -1, 0 locked out, 1500 from earlier. Hey, what's the news? Someone's pissed. So pissed. Somebody called you. Man, isn't that the worst, guys? I would have put it on D&D. Don't disturb me when I'm trying to trade. There's the breakout to the upside, guys. She gone. This is the break that you wanted. We've been waiting for it since 10 o'clock, chat. You finally got it. She is gone. NQ is gone, guys. Crazy pop here. Now, so this is an example, chat, right? If you're getting in here and you're taking quick longs, some of these moves, guys, by the time I switch over and show you, it's not worth showing you because I've already closed the trade out. What's the point? But so that's why it's like funny, right? Every trade is not going to be, sometimes you're reacting to what you see on the market. That's it. People want you to hold their hands from A to Z, guys, on every single setup. That's not going to happen. No live streamer out there is going to do that on every single setup. They're not going to do it, right? Especially when now if I've only taken for the whole day maybe 1 or 2 trades, that's different, guys. But I've taken so many trades at this point since 9 o'clock or 9:30 that that's a little bit different, in all honesty. Stop addressing the BS I told you yesterday, LOL. Shout out to Michael. When you write, you write. But sometimes you got to address it, man, because it kind of, you know, it's almost like one of those things where you try to add value to the space and then you got somebody that wants to take a dig, right, for some reason. So you got to address it sometimes. I'm just being honest. This is the best live with demonstration. Yeah, that's, hey, I would probably have to agree. I've watched a lot of people. I've watched a lot of people myself, guys. I'm not going to throw names or throw shots. That's not my style. You guys know that. But I've on my journey, before ever even knowing I was going to be a streamer on YouTube, guys, I've watched a lot of people trade live, and make no mistake about it. You know, I'm not in the dark on that. I'll leave it at that. Just passed another Apex eval. Thanks for hitting buy for me, D. Oh man, you gotta love it, guys. So who took the continuation for the pop? This is Cray Cray with Little Ray Ray, guys. Right from the low down here. This is Cray Cray. You had literally from the lows down there at the bottom, 243 points to the upside, chat. This was the best, to be honest, this was the best price action that we've had all day, guys. Not even including them for it. In all honesty, right? This is the best price action. Because we know that we've been ranging, and you could have took multiple trades in the range. Make no mistake about it. Took some of those trades, but I don't see how end of the session is gonna top this, chat. I'm just being honest. You're still scalping? Yeah, I mean, nothing wrong with that. All right, so somebody's speaking here. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, I don't see that on, where are you watching that speech? So it's not Trump. We know we had Trump earlier. I showed that on the stream. So you gotta love it, guys. I mean, I think, hey, if this is your first time, let me say this, chat. Let me say this, right? So if this is your first time, like, rocking out with the BDH or D-Money, we rock out Monday through Friday, no later than 9 a.m. Maybe you're bouncing around trying to find somebody to tune into. So we rock out Monday through Friday, no later than 9 a.m. And we do our best to break down the market and what we're looking for when we're taking some of these setups. You gotta love it. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, you know what to do. If you are a loyal viewer of the stream, you already know we appreciate the support. I love you. So we got to get over 1,000 likes, guys. Do me a solid here. We got 2,400 people tuned into the show. Dropped a lot of sauce here, guys. Kind of walked through setups that we'll be looking for in some of these longs, etc., guys. Crazy pump to the upside. I mean, that's the best move of the entire day, chat. So hey, I can probably bet that we won't get that kind of crazy move for the close, right? We just had a 250 point pop to the upside, basically on the from the lows down here off the call out for the long, guys. So best move of the entire week? Yeah, I agree. Rec, yeah. So go find another streamer, buddy. You gone. It's always funny, guys, once there's some things kind of put on X, what I'll start noticing that we start getting some weird comments coming into the stream. Right, I'm very observant, so we're well prepared for it, don't you worry. He came and he went. You know who sent it him, exactly. Mike, yep, that's exactly. We already know. So I'm not concerned, guys. Hey, D-Money Love from Pakistan. Hey, I appreciate the support. Let's do this, guys. I'll be honest. So this account now, we're up $2,600 plus on this account. So $2,700, right? So, I mean, I find it hard to believe that we're going to get better setups here, guys, at this point, right? So it's kind of crazy that it took us until 3 o'clock to kind of get expansion, finally a breakout. And you know what's crazy about it, guys? There's a lot of people that probably, maybe they were down on the day, they were trying to get breakouts, etc., and they got frustrated and they were like, hey, I'm done. And then they're going to come back to the charts and they're going to see that we had a crazy pop to the upside. We need to protect the BDH live streaming. This is for real day traders. Hey, we appreciate the kind words. Guys, I've never said I'm the best trader out there, right? You guys will never hear that come out of my mouth. But I do have pride like everybody else. I take pride in my job and try to do the best job I can do. So you gotta love it. How much did everyone make? Yeah, guys, you can drop your profit amount. I know we had points. You can drop your profit amount in the account if you feel like doing that. Somebody just kind of questioned how much did people make. That boy good. Hey, 3K, 32K, 2198, negative 4K, 5200, 3400. What a week. Took 900 on a drop. D-Money, your results speak for themselves. Anyone diminishing you is a fool. We need more D-Moneys in this space and PWs. Hey, I appreciate that, Catalyst. They're going to find out, guys, right? Because if they end up on another stream, they're going to find out. I'm just being honest. They're going to find out real quick. So sometimes you got to learn the hard way. Probably end up creating another user ID to come back. So you gotta love it. Passed my evaluation and made $4,071 today. Thanks, DMONEY. Let's go. I love to hear it. We going for age of highs too. Yeah, at this point, Chad, I'm not, I mean, you listen, the sky, I mean, at this, we've had so much consolidation, guys, in this range. We've been ranging for literally almost 5 hours, guys. So there could be a lot more upside if they're going to continue with the momentum, right, to the upside. I mean, in the short term, you have the 14 EMA on the 4-hour chart sitting at 24,722. That could be a level of interest. Remains to be seen. So let's do this, chat, while we're rocking here. We're trying to get to 1,000 plus likes. We'll keep the streak alive. That'll be 3,600 plus likes on the day. Just dropped a lot of sauce in the last hour and 15 minutes. And we have about 2,500 people tuned into the show. So, and we're almost at 1,000 likes, guys. We're at 860. So do me a solid if you haven't already. It's free to like, free to subscribe. Trying to do my part to help grow the channel. That's it. We don't get paid off likes. What do you think of gold? Yeah, I don't trade gold, Dr. Games, so I honestly don't have any insight on it. I got enough mind capacity being taken up by NQ. To be honest. Can you pass elusive flex in 1 day? No, you cannot. So it's 50% consistency rule. So it takes at least 2 days. You can pass it in 2 days, but you can't pass it in 1 day. You're a grinder. How long you been streaming today? Yeah, I've been streaming since 9, guys. I'm trying to hold down the fort while PW is obviously out racing, etc. We were doing pretty much all day streams, kind of like leading up until he went out to race trucks. So trophy trucks, right? So he's hanging out in Cali. Don't you worry. He got a race next week as well. So I think he's prepping for that this week, and the actual race is next week. So, but we were doing some pretty extended streams. So I wanted to try to keep the momentum going while he's out. So, and he's been doing night streams, guys, right? So I know he's been streaming at night, so as well. So don't you fear, the BDH is here. You gotta love it. Where are you trading from, guys? Let's do that, right? We just had a banging call out there for longs. Let's see where you guys are trading from. Get the chat rolling. It's always fun to check out where we got traders trading from. We'll do that. So we got NYC, Ethiopia, Pompano. Okay, all right. 954 in the house. You gotta love it. Dallas, Texas. Okay. All right. Nashville, Philly, New Orleans, Las Vegas, Oklahoma. So I take it you're an OKC fan. You guys are balling, as always, right? So Thailand's in the house. You got Kenya, ATL, Canada, Virginia Beach, Turkey, South Africa, Hawaii. All right. Northern California, let's go. West Virginia, North Dakota. Brazil's in the house. Houston, Texas. O-Town, Israel. All right. India, Ireland, New Hampshire. DR is in the building. Hong Kong, Poland, Bahamas, I should say. Was thinking about Bahama Mama there. You gotta love it. You gotta love it, guys. Jersey, okay, Long Island, Scotland, Jamaica. I love Jamaica, man. I wouldn't mind a quick trip to Jamaica, guys. 2 or 3 days with a nice female acquaintance. You know, Naples, Florida. Very familiar. Greenland, Dubai, Scotland. Coconut Creek. Somebody said they're in hell. Well, unfortunately, sorry to hear that. D-Money, Jamaican be crazy with these call-outs. Let's go. You gotta love it. Hungary, okay, all right. Queens in the house. Sarah Campbell, who's Siobhan? You gotta love it. This guy shout out my sister over here. Maybe he works with her. You gotta love it. Let's go. Oh man. Jersey Shore, Pembroke Pines, Iran. You gotta love it. So I'm always humbled, guys. Definitely don't take it for granted. I appreciate the support. We got people rocking out with the BDH from around the globe, literally. So it's always cray with Lil Ray Ray to be able to do that. Fort Myers. Okay, 239. 239 in the house. And we're pretty close to 1,000 likes, guys. We're at 935 likes. Trying to keep the streak alive. Having 1,000 plus likes in the afternoon and over 2,500 in the morning. We hit 2,600 likes this morning. So we're almost there. Dropped a lot of sauce. And saw a lot of W's in the chat. Saw a lot of money being made. You gotta love it. Sarasota, but from 239. Okay, all right. 561 Palm Beach. Power Hour finally had power. Yeah. So what's crazy though, chat? Like what I've been noticing on a lot of time. Like I honestly don't think that we're gonna get right. I mean, it's hard to top what we got basically right at 3 o'clock, guys, going into that 3 o'clock hour. I mean, literally 240 point pop to the upside. So I find that hard to believe that we're going to top that with more volatility, but anything's possible. We don't control the market. So, but it's funny how we got the pop at 2 o'clock, like right at 3 o'clock, guys, versus like, oh, everybody's waiting for 350. So that's kind of hilarious if you think about it. Caesar's Palace, Las Vegas. All right, I hope you're having a good time there. I don't know how I feel about Vegas, guys. I feel like it's a little bit overrated. I'm just being honest. I mean, I live in South Florida, chat. There's a lot of things, right, like to do and etc. And I kind of feel like Vegas is a little overrated. I know that I read an article that foot traffic was down in Vegas, chat, and they're trying to do different things to get people to start coming back. So how's the strip? Is the strip packed or is it dead? Vegas is a 2 to 3 day city. Yeah, I agree. I would rather go to Jamaica or hit up an island, guys, to be honest, right? That's just my kind of like where I'm at in my life. So Vegas is good for shows or combat. Yeah. Now the UFC fights and all that. Yeah, that would be lit. You know, boxing and all that. Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing that, guys. That would be lit, to be honest. Go to Colombia. Yeah, I heard about. I heard. Oh man. Big D saw a trade the other day where it seemed to keep respecting the EMA, but you went long and it broke the EMA. How do you know when to? Yeah, it just depends on what you're kind of looking at on the chart. You're getting a pullback here, guys, back to the top of the range as we speak. So yeah, with the EMAs, they're not the end all say all. You're still going to leverage price action, kind of give you a good indication of what's going on the chart. But if you see me, like if you see price, like if I'm looking for, if you notice, I didn't really say anything about, you know, I'm using on range days, EMAs can kind of act as maybe a target area or confluence. If you're like, hey, you feel even better about a long if price is back above the 14 EMA, you hear me kind of talk like that. But I'm not really vocalizing about crosses or etc. in a range, because a lot of times you won't get an EMA cross, guys, right? That's gonna hold a lot of weight. I'll say that. We finally got a push, obviously, with momentum to the upside, and now you got a bullish EMA cross. But if you notice, looking at the chart, it's been inconsistent, right, the whole day. So I don't use EMAs a lot when we're in range markets, but when you're in trending markets, that's when they're gonna hold up the best, right? Higher highs and higher lows. So then you're looking at the EMAs for a possible area where if price retraces to it, you're looking for maybe a doji candle, a bullish engulfing off the EMAs, etc. And then we kind of curl back up to the upside as an example, right? So I would say we do have a few videos that we put on the page that kind of breaks down how I trade using the EMAs. I would probably recommend you go back and kind of take a look. And then obviously just kind of continue to watch the streams, and you'll see how at certain points I will use them as confluence for some of these setups. Thanks for clarifying the EMAs during range trading. Yeah, no problem, Tyson. And you can kind of notice, see how they're really tight. See how the EMAs are very close together, guys. Like while we're ranging, that's kind of telling you that that's just a consolidation like going on. When price is in momentum, you're gonna get EMAs like spread apart. See how you got a pretty large gap between the EMAs up here? See how there's a large space like in between? That's telling you that there's a lot of momentum to the upside at the moment. So when you're ranging, they're going to be more than likely close together, right? Which could be a signal of consolidation and a range. So thanks, D. So before the breakout, you would have gone short if it looked like price was respecting EMA. I think so if you recall what I was saying down here, I was saying I wouldn't be short because you had these equal lows. You had pretty close to equal low. This is what I was saying. You had pretty close to equal low between these two candles, right? These two candles right here is pretty close to equal low for me, because you see, if you measure the sell-off to the downside, remember I said, hey, I want like 100 points. That's right at it, right? So then you got a 100-point sell-off to the downside. You got pretty close to equal low in these two candles. Once this candle opened up where my cursor is, and it pushed down and swiped that equal low, but it had enough momentum and strength to push back up and close above that previous candle green, that was telling me that longs were on the table to the upside. Because with equal lows, chat, equal lows could be a sign of a reversal back the opposite direction. You also had, if you look, I mean, you can add a whole bunch of things to your arsenal, guys, to kind of line up some of these trade setups, right? You got, look at these bottoms here, right? You got like a triple bottom setup as well. There's a lot of things you can start adding to your arsenal when you're trading these ranges, trying to frame a setup. We were going into the close of a 1 hour candle, and I literally said that a lot of times you'll get a reaction back the opposite direction, and that's what played out. Guys, remember EMAs are lagging. You only see that gap after the candle's printed. Yeah, so if you notice, guys, I'm not really so you're gonna know when there's a bullish EMA cross, guys, that's gonna form, because in all honesty, I don't go lower than a 5-minute chart, but I can guarantee you that there was probably a cross. So if you put your arrow here, that's right before the hour candle close, right at 3 o'clock. If you go to the 1 hour, 1 minute candle chart, you had a cross that occurred on all 3 EMAs, right? It's gonna happen quicker on the lower time frame, guys, right? But it's more reliable the higher the time frame you go up. So I'm a 5-minute typically trader, right? Typically I trade off the 5-minute chart. I don't go lower than a 5-minute chart on most occasions. But yeah, EMAs are lagging, and that's why I'm kind of framing it out for you and kind of telling you, right? Especially in a range market, you're not really using the EMAs, but you are confident when you start seeing large candles, guys, because I trade momentum. So you're gonna add everything into context, right? You see how one candle was able to pop back above both the 14 and the 50 EMA? You know that that's a lot of momentum. You measure the candle out and it had 86 points. You know that you're gonna have a bullish EMA cross more likely than not, right? Because of the size of that candle. So, but it does take some feel. You got to get used to it. You got to be, trading is also intuitive, guys, right? Where you have to get a feel and a flow for the market as well, because nothing is guaranteed, right? So you have to, when you start seeing patterns over and over, it helps you with your trading. Where does your stop go? Yeah, your stop, well, in this, this was, so remember, guys, the call out was here. Your stop would have been back below the basically those equal lows. So if you got in at 446, your stop would have been below the equal low. Pretty simple. That's about 20 points to the downside, right? So you had a decent risk reward, and you're targeting at least the top of the range. So that would have been a good solid risk reward trade. You're having a reaction, guys, right off ironically enough, right off that 577 area. You're getting this bullish reaction, right? Price is failing to kind of break back down into the range. So the question is going to be, is there enough energy left in the market for the bulls to take us back for new highs, right? Above 690 plus area. Market rhythms, please continue to stream for the next few years, LOL, so we can learn. Oh man. Guys, I do my best, right? So as long as PW has me here at the BDH, I will be here, guys, right? So you gotta love it. This is my dream job, chat. So go long here. Yeah, I'm not. If you feel like this is a long setup, by all means. But I think this account is up pretty significantly, guys. So I'm I don't have an issue like right, $2,700. That's enough, guys. I'm not looking more than likely for another setup. I think we had the best setup, in all honesty, that just occurred, chat. Right, for that long setup. That was the trade of the day by far. People are even saying that's the trade of the week. So you got to know when to hold them and when to fold them, guys. Right? It's hard to kind of imagine that if you caught that move, that you're still looking for more. That's but hey, to each his own. D, how do you understand what's the right price of NQ in this market? Whenever it goes above 24,550, it falls off. How to gather courage to go long above that? Yeah, so this is Trader Deb. So this is basically so what I was kind of getting at earlier. So we've been in this range since 10 o'clock. So unfortunately, your best when we're ranging like this, your long entries need to be lower than that, right? Your long entries need to be down here towards the bottom of the range for like 380, 400, 417, 420, right? You see how we started kind of building out support down here? Lower, so you're looking to buy as close as you can to the bottom of the range, and you're anticipating price to at least attempt to get to the top of the range. Doesn't mean that's going to always happen. We know that because nothing happens 100% certain all the time. But your entry, so you're not trying to trade this necessarily as a breakout, because even the entry that I kind of walked through off this 24,440 area, guys, right, you would be targeting towards the top of the range, and then you're scrapping that trade, right? So I mean, because that's enough. I mean, but it kept going. I mean, this was a lot of bullish momentum. So you want to buy lower. Start look if you recognize, trader Debs, that price is in a range, you want to buy at the bottom, towards the bottom of the range, and ride it to the top, because it's a little bit more riskier trading breakouts. Because what if that breakout fails and we drop right back down into the range, right? Now you're stuck. So probably gonna take a L on that trade. D-Money, thanks. I'll also equal low plus engulfing candle, bottom of the hour seemed a killer combo today. Yeah, that worked without a doubt, right? So if you've been rocking out with D-Money, chat, you can kind of start seeing how I'm framing some of these setups. And now, the more things you can kind of stack in your favor, the better odds you have of that trade possibly working out, guys, right? So if you got an equal low bullish engulfing candle, getting a reaction off the EMAs, etc., right? You're trying to stack as many things in your favor as possible for you to take some of these setups, and that's, in my opinion, what qualifies as an A+ setup. When you have multiple things that you are familiar with or you've seen work in the past. Now, that doesn't mean that it's going to be 100%, right? You're still going to take some losses. You might get chopped. You guys saw some of that today. I got chopped on a few trades because we just didn't get follow through, right? Even on the long initial breakout, guys, I got chopped. I think I was up like 15 points, 20 points actually, right? I think opening range trade gave 20 points and then pull back, had to exit the trade, and then I end up getting long once the breakout happened again, right, for the W. So that's just how it is sometimes, guys. So that's why I've been kind of stressing that you need to be a little strategic on your sizing when you're taking these trades, because if you're going all in on every single trade, guys, you're not giving yourself room for error. And we know that you're never going to trade 100%. There might be days where you get lucky and you have, there's been days on stream where I don't have any losing trades. There's been multiple days, right? You guys are aware of that if you've been rocking out with me since the beginning. But I know that that's not going to be the case on every single day. Would I love that to happen? Absolutely. But you're going to take losses. You're going to get chopped. Maybe your entry's a little off. Maybe your entry's early. Maybe your entry's late, right? Maybe your entry's late and you got a bad fill, etc. Like, I mean, there's a lot of things that can kind of happen in the market. 3M, 816. I know that you did not join late because you were here early. I'm not recapping every single trade. Oh, man. You gotta love it. And we hit 1,000 likes, guys. So the streak remains alive. So we're over 3,600 likes combined for the day. I definitely appreciate the support. I don't take it for granted, chat. Thank you, D-Money. You're the best trader I've watched. Hey, I appreciate the kind words. Honestly, I don't take it for granted. He's number 3 on the chat, LOL. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm saying. Hey, nice try. Nice try. Oh, man, you gotta love it. A like is nothing in exchange for the knowledge drop. Yeah, I would like to think so, guys, right? I would like to think so. Oh yeah, you said yeah, you're wondering about the engulfing candle. Yeah, so it's right here. It's right here. So you see how this candle, where my cursor is, that's an engulfing candle. See how the top, including the wick, and the bottom engulfs the previous candle? That qualifies as an engulfing candle. So that's a bullish engulfing candle. That qualifies, right? It basically engulfs the previous body's entire wick. You know, both wicks and the body. That qualifies as an engulfing candle to the upside. So you're trying to basically add as many things in your favor that as you can, right? And it takes practice, guys, and it takes time, right? So if you're new to trading, this takes time, chat, to kind of add everything together, right? You're kind of adding up everything, putting it together, and then you're being able to apply it, because you can study all you want, back test all you want, but that doesn't simulate how your mind is going to react in the live market, guys, when the market's moving and you know that you got a trade on the line or you got money on the line, right? So you have to be able to apply everything that you're learning or learned while the market's moving and you're taking some of these trades, right? That's why demo trading, you can demo trade all you want, guys, but that's not, in my opinion, it's not going to give you the same mental factor that it would when you got money online, even if it's an evaluation account, right? You still pay money for that evaluation. So you have something to lose, right? Your mind is a lot more freer, chat, if you're trading a demo account. You don't care what happens, right? I mean, because you could just, or paper trading, you could just simply reload, right? Go back in and reset the balance a million times if you need to. But when you got capital on the line, it's a lot different. So you got to be able to apply it when you're actual trading. So this is a nice reaction, chat, so far, right off of all, you know, the 200 and the 14 EMA bullish pin bar. So do they have enough momentum to pop back above 615? If that's the case, then you could be targeting for higher highs. So that's a little interesting there. What are the black arrows you have on your chart, and how do I add them? Yeah, so the black arrows are simply when you go to the left-hand side of the screen on Trading View. They are under the arrows section. See how I got it pulled up? So keep an eye out here, guys. You could be looking at a pop here for more upside potential. So the arrows are right. You go. It's like brushes, arrows, shapes. So you go to arrows, and you got an arrow mark up, and you got an arrow mark down. And then I added it to my favorites, and you're able to change the color because the initial color is not black. I actually had feedback when I first started streaming here at the BDH to change that to black. So that was actually Mila. Mila gave me the recommendation to change it to black. So it makes it a lot easier for you guys to see. You gotta love it. Donovan, thanks for the $5 tip. Little joke, a guy went to the casino and made a mental bet. Instead of losing his money, he lost his mind. Thanks to money blessings. You gotta love it. Sleepy Mocha, I forgot about that. Half the streams used to be about the white screen. About the white screen. Yeah. You're right. Yeah, you got to be able to evolve, chat. I think I found a happy medium with the gray chart. Obviously, the Trade of 8 screen is still white, but that's only when I'm flipping over for the trades. Right? So, hey, got to be able to adapt here and there, guys, right? Nothing wrong with that. But we did say all the time to change the background to black, and you won't listen to us, sir. Yeah, I'm not changing it to black. I can tell you that right now. I've said that. I'm not changing the screen to black, guys. Right? So my screen being black has nothing to do with you taking a trade. I think this is a happy medium. I actually did a poll in the chat and got pretty good feedback on the gray chart, and I'm comfortable with the gray chart, and that's where it is. I'm not changing it to black. So are you gonna wait to see go higher, the wick go higher for a close? I mean, you want to see higher highs be put in. Right now, you just had a rejection and a lower low, so not looking too great. I mean, we could drop a poll to see how you guys are feeling going into MOC. We'll do that. Up or down. Don't know if it's going to be eventful or not, chat, because we had a pretty crazy pop going into right before 3 o'clock, going into the 3 o'clock hours. So we'll see. So there's the poll. Let's see how you guys are feeling. All right, so right now, 62% of the chat, about 230 votes, feel like we're going up at going into the close, guys. That last 10 minutes. All right, a lot of times you get a reaction going into the close here. I would say, yeah, if you start popping previous candles highs, then you are looking for more upside back towards these highs around 690. Here comes Johnny. Oh, man. Yeah, somebody posted it earlier. Yeah, guys, I'll be back obviously tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Don't you worry. So PW's out in Cali doing the trophy truck racing, enjoying life. So I am doing the morning streams. I believe next week the actual race is next week. So once he's back at the BDH, he typically does the morning stream, guys, right? And then I come on directly after. So if this is your first time rocking out with the BDH, we appreciate it. We don't take it for granted. If you're a loyal viewer of the streams, we love you. So we're getting ready. We got about 43 seconds left for this 350 time. A lot of times in the last 10 minutes, you'll get some fireworks. We don't know if that's going to play out today because we had a huge, crazy pop before 3 and leading into that 3 o'clock hour, chat. So remains to be seen. The chat, however, feels about 350 of you guys feel that we're going to continue up. So you gotta love it. Here it is, guys. This is your 350 time. The chat felt that 66% that we're going up. Let's see if they are right. Or is it gonna be a tame market close today, chat, because we had that crazy pop? Now it's gonna be funny if we end up closing back inside of this range, guys. Would not be surprised at all, right? So keep that in mind. We're kind of flirting with the top of the range right now, but if we close back inside of this range, guys, that's going to be hysterical. Range that we've been in since 10 o'clock. You got to love it. Technically before 10 o'clock. So Man. So pretty tame so far, chat. This is what I kind of anticipated after that crazy move to the upside. Could be a pretty tame close. D-Money, how do you approach your trade sizing? Yeah, so you'll kind of, I mean, you kind of see me kind of talk through it. A lot of times you guys will hear me kind of talking to myself while I'm looking for somebody, like framing out a trade. I'll be calling out a level and I'll be kind of measuring, just kind of like measuring the stop vocally, because I'm always trying to look at like some of these candles, right? Like, okay, like if I get long here, my stop will probably be back below the 200 EMA. So you'll kind of hear me kind of like saying that, right? I'll be like, oh, 566 and 540. Sometimes you'll hear that, but I'm always using EMAs a lot of times as stop loss, mental stops. Even if I don't put it on the screen, guys, I do have mental stops, right? Where I know the trade's invalid. And a lot of times it lines up with the EMAs. So it just depends on how much you're risking. So if that's the beauty of trading in a range. Say you're buying down here at the bottom. Say price got back down here to like to this extreme low of this range at like 380 area, and you're trying to go long, right? So you enter a long. Where would the trade be invalid? Well, if it breaks below that 380 level, you probably want to be out of that trade because there could be more downside coming. So that would be your stop, right? Right below the bottom of the range, as an example. So you just have to kind of measure it out. I mean, when we're stuck in a range, you at least have probably defined stops. But if you're giving yourself too much room on your stops and you're trading large size, look out, right? Could be appetite for disaster. So I'm always trying to measure based off of previous candle highs, etc., right? If I'm short biased, you'll hear me say a lot, okay, if the candle breaks the previous candle's high, I want to be out of the trade, right, for a short, because if the market is dropping with momentum to the downside, why are we able to take out a previous candle's high? That's not bearish structure. That's actually bullish structure that could be starting to form in the market. So what time does your stream normally end? Yeah, we're going to be wrapping up here right at 4 o'clock. So been rocking out 9 to 12:30, and then I come back 2 to 4 while PW's getting the trophy racing, truck racing in, right? So this week and next week. Pretty tame, chat. Pretty tame, right? I mean, you gotta be honest. I mean, that's a womp. If you were, so hey, you had about a 27.5 minute candle. So far. I mean, you got a little bit more than 5 minutes left before 4 o'clock and the market closes out. But so I think today was a pretty good day, chat. I think I did a pretty good job of kind of explaining what I'm looking for in the market, some of these setups. I think I gave some pretty decent examples of how I trade the range. I'll say that, right? Because everybody has different trading styles. Maybe you approach it differently, and that's fine. And then also breakouts as well, right? So I appreciate you. Really enjoy your calm and thoughtful way of trading. Wish you much success. Hey, I appreciate the kind words. That means a lot, to be honest. P&L on this account. Yeah, this account's green, guys. So the account's up $2,700. So we'll take that today, guys, right? Tomorrow's another day. Tomorrow's Friday. Can't believe that. I feel like the week has flew by. Cray with Lil Ray Ray. It's not my weekend with my daughter, chat. So hey, I plan to enjoy the weekend. Don't you worry. If you see a G-Wagon up and down Las Olas, I said that last time, chat, and I got spotted on, I think, Saturday. I was getting food from the Cheesecake Factory with my daughter. So I probably got to get spotted again. What an awful close. Yeah, I had no expectations for the close because we had the move already. Right? We had the crazy move pre 3 o'clock going into the 3 o'clock time. So you still got a few minutes left though, chat. Never fear. I mean, we just took out the previous candle's high. We're holding above the top of that range barely. So you might get some fireworks here. Who knows? But pretty accurate call there that firework move already more than likely played out. You had the banger trade from down here, 446 area. 250 point almost pop to the upside, guys. So another awesome day, D-Money. Always keeping it real. Lots of sauce. Hey, I appreciate that, Rick Law. Let's go. Go to Rocco's Tacos. Yeah, the last time I was there, I'm not gonna lie, guys, I picked up food from there a couple months back, and I was not happy with the food, guys. So I haven't been back, to be honest. So Apex is still paying me after they banned me. Hey, congrats. So, I mean, there it is, guys, in a nutshell. Pretty good day. Had a few choppy trades. Had to fight back. You guys saw that today. We had some choppy trades that, you know, no follow through. Right? It was up like 20 points and got chopped. And then I had to fight back. We got in the range, start taking some pretty good setups out of the range. And then you had basically this nice, crazy setup at the end of the day. So we'll take it. There's the push. We're trying to expand higher. Right? We're holding barely that top of the range. You got to love it. But don't you fear. Tomorrow's near. And we'll be back at 9 a.m. chat. I'm not sure if PW it's going to stream tonight, right? I don't see it on the page as of yet, guys. So never fear, though. If he's going to stream, he will have it scheduled, chat. So if not, then there's no stream. So look out. If you're not subscribed, you definitely want to be subscribed to the channel, guys. Hit the notification bell, and you'll get the alerts when we are live. But as far as myself, I'll be back tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Make no mistake about it. You got to love it. For Friday's action. You got to stay another hour, Jimbo. No, sir. I got to pick up my daughter from daycare. So that traffic, guys, I don't know what's going on with the traffic. I don't know, but it has been. There's another accident today on 95, guys, on the way in. So that's 3 accidents this week on the way into the BDH. So, and I literally live less than 10 miles away from the BDH, guys, and that's 10 miles that is primarily off of 95. So you're talking three exits basically, chat, and it's been crazy. It's taking me some days 40 minutes to get here so it's like for 10 miles. So it's been crazy because of some of this traffic. You are the GOAT, Michael Jordan of trading. Hey, I appreciate the kind words. I definitely try, guys, but I don't think I'm the best trader out there. I got things I got to work on as well, just like the next trader, guys. But I appreciate the kind words. So Jules When's your birthday, D? Yeah, my birthday is actually April 6th, guys. It's coming up, April 6th. Jules, you get me a gift? Let's go. I will watch a D-Money course. Hey, I appreciate that. There could be a course coming, chat. I have discussed that with PW. So you never know. How is the dunk training going? We haven't forgotten. Let's go. Oh, man. Guys, it's been raining. I'll be honest, I haven't been able to practice for the last few days, guys. It's been nasty weather and raining. And I got my daughter today, so that's not happening. But this weekend, you never know. You gotta love it. But I'm gonna call it here, guys. I'll be back tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Don't you worry. Do me a solid on the way out. Hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you know what to do. We just out here trying to make a little money. Gonna go pick up my daughter and see where the afternoon takes us. You gotta love it. So I'm gonna call it here, guys. I'm gone. Tomorrow we'll be back.